Tonight's race is the AM Double 32 500K from the Moon Speedway Road Course. Tonight's race, undoubtedly one of the most important races in the young history of the Three Rivers RC Racing League. Tonight's race is considered a must-win for Steve Brown and for Chad Limburner. Both of those drivers have to win one of the next two races to clinch a spot in the championship race. Then they've got to worry about Bill Steinbach. He's out there trying to keep them out of the championship race. So, tonight, we could see some very aggressive driving with old school racing tactics at play. Remember, racing is a contact sport. The 2014 racing season is winding down. With only 3 races remaining at the beginning of this one, Chad Limburner is on pole, Steve Brown is in second, and Bill Steinbach will kick tonight's action off in third. Get ready for some rough and ready road course racing. The field begins to move at caution pace. Chad Limburner will take them to the green flag. Coming up through the final corners there. A little bit of confusion there in the final corner right before they come onto the front stretch. In turn number 5 there. Green is out. Limburner with a big jump on the rest of this field. He'll jump out to the early lead. He'll lose it in turn number 5 and leading the first lap to Steve Brown there. Bill Steinbach in third spot.
If Limburner can get rolling, he has the dominant car here, as was proven in qualifying earlier.
First yellow flag of the afternoon out. Full course yellow flag. Track maintenance team fixes the cone in turn 4 and 5. Bit of a confusing turn there, but they do divide it up into 2 separate corners.
Conditions on the speedway are a little bit warmer than they have been for the past few races, but as you can see, it does rain very often in the evening here late in the Pittsburgh summer. Therefore, the track is a little wet on the outsides of the turns. So we'll see if the drivers decide to run in any of those grooves there, and if the liquid on the track affects them at all. A lot of bumping.
Some pretty aggressive driving there. Lap 5, Steve Brown the leader, Steinbach in second. Chad back in third place. He gets loose going into turn number 2, gathers it up and continues to drive. Steve Brown still out in front. Looks like the camera post might have gotten hit there.
Limburner slid into the shot as well.
But see, there's that oil slick there. A lot of these drivers are complaining about that.
Yeah, we hear a lot of radio chatter about track conditions. So like I said earlier, there's wet spots. There's spots with some oil on the track. The track maintenance team, pretty poor job getting cleaned up for today's road course event. They had enough to worry about trying to get this course set up.
Chad Limburner on the outside line. Steve Brown will be in the middle. Steve Brown on the bottom. Steinbach will have to try to squeeze in the middle.
Sure, number 20 is going to come around to take the green flag here. Once he gets his car rolling, there it is. He comes into the shot and loses reception.
That's a big problem at this track, and you wouldn't expect it because we don't have these issues at larger tracks such as Mead Gardens or the Super Speedway. So it really throws these drivers a curve at small tracks like this.
Green is back out, and there's some trouble. Did you see that? How Steinbach was backwards after Limburner went backwards and put the car in reverse.
Chad Limburner runs onto the track, puts his car facing forward, only to lose control once again at about the start-finish line. That will bring out a caution flag. And his Bob Evans Racing team is having a hellish day.
Yeah, he did so well in qualifying and practice. It's pretty surprising to see this. They might want to pull that car off the track for a lap, maybe do an extra sort of pit stop here to get that car up to snuff where it was earlier, and a dirty move there on the restart. But whoa, there goes the camera down on the ground as Steinbach hits it, and again Limburner comes flying into the same shot, and there's no time to get that camera going once again because it was not a full course caution.
Steinbach now up on the wheel trying to catch up to Chad Limburner.
Yeah, Limburner was able to get his car moving in second place, and Brown has the lead, and we're seeing the Limburner that we saw earlier this afternoon.
An accident up in turn number 1. Steve Brown was the final car to get moving, and Steinbach, you can see he is up on the wheel driving that car for all it's worth, trying to get around Chad Limburner.
He made up a lot of time after that accident, and up until this time when Limburner wrecked, it didn't seem that he was making up much time. Here's a yellow flag on lap 15 for your former leader, number 8, almost going a lap down.
Here's the camera accident we see. And you can see, it looks like Limburner came up to block Steinbach. They locked together.
The camera bounced off the top of Steinbach's car. Incredible. As fans go walking by. Green flag is out here. A messy restart, but the league lets it go.
Oh, Limburner. Steinbach looks like he was blocked by Brown as Limburner comes into this ordeal. He'll fall back to third spot.
The camera bouncing again as Brown is on the outside of the track.
Chad Limburner wicked sideways out of turn number 1. Steve Brown off course in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. That was the movement you saw that time with the camera. Now remember, road course is only 35 laps, so these drivers just passed halfway. They've got to get the work done now.
Incredible action. Brown comes in. Green flag is out. Great restart by all 3 drivers until that start-finish line. Limburner has the lead, and they're too wide.
Steinbach comes out of the top spot from turn number 5 as Limburner and Brown tangle together. They just get moving. Steinbach coming through the shot one more time. He'll take lap 20.
Whoa.
Limburner spins Brown there, and Brown crashes when he gets back to the throttle. Almost 1 lap down to leader Bill Steinbach. Chad really flying through those final corners.
He saw an opportunity in Steinbach's wreck in turn number 6, but was unable to make up a lot of times. He goes barreling down the front stretch.
Oh, big accident up in turn number 1. You can see Steve Brown's car tumbling 3 feet in the air over there. Here it is one more time.
Boom! Just hits him and goes end over end, landing on his wheels, and you can see Steinbach's very stable car come through the shot.
We'll see if there's any damage that affects the handling of those cars after that accident.
Oh! Brown comes over, tries to wreck Limburner, who has the lead, loses reception, but that actually enables him to block number 20.
They get together in turn number 5, just continue to roll, no caution flag. Close call there in an accident by Steinbach, and then Brown, who's so close to hitting Limburner, who had to go off the track.
Great driving by Limburner there. Great driving. That's something we normally see out of Steinbach.
Yellow flag here on lap number 26. You can see Steinbach's car disabled over in the final corner. And along came the rest of the field. Obviously a need for a caution. Green is back out. Limburner steps out in front. Some hard contact between Brown and Steinbach there. Track maintenance team darts onto the track and put it facing forward.
Limburner having a lot of trouble at the front of the field. Allows them to make up some time after that enormous wreck.
You see they fly through those turns 3 through 5. And now the battle is on for the lead, as it looks like Brown and Steinbach get together, lap 30. No more cautions in this one when they hit the stripe.
And here they come around. Limburner has the lead. Did you see Brown, how he was sliding there? Can Limburner stay in the front of his pack? No!
He'll lose it. He'll fall all the way back to third spot. Bill Steinbach now is going to try to get around leader Steve Brown.
And here comes the rear of your field, that yellow vehicle coming around number 8.
Time is simply running out for these 2 drivers behind Steve Brown to make something happen. The white flag is out. Steinbach is over on the short chute, and it looks like he's trying to block Steve Brown.
It doesn't matter, though. The field is basically a lap down to your winner, Steve Brown.
Steve Brown picks up his 2nd win in the gauntlet, guaranteeing himself a spot in the championship race from Moon Speedway. With 1 race remaining, can Chad Limburner pull off the ultimate upset and guarantee himself a spot in the championship race?